A very good morning. Wow. It is a little bit too cold and chilly to get a slightly lukewarm response. A very good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. There we go. Is everybody awake? Good morning. It's good to see all of your faces this morning. It's a little chilly, but it's an exciting day. It's a momentous day for transportation in California. What we're here to launch, these new train sets, these venture passenger rail cars are going to be a game changer for mobility in this state. So get ready. You guys are getting us started down that road. Before I get to my remarks, there are, of course, several people to thank for a day like today, a momentous day like today. And I want to start off with where things just ended with our director, Tony Tavares, who has jumped right in on issues related to mobility and the core four that he just mentioned, and that's where my remarks are going to be focused this morning. He's jumped right in and continued to push these issues around mobility, especially clean mobility, continue to push it further and further ahead. So thank you to Tony. Also thank you to Grace Mixayo, as she's serving in this new role. Tony, hopefully she's doing a good job for you in the acting position as the District 10 Director. Congratulations, Grace, on the appointment, on the acting appointment, but also for your leadership in the region. And also want to recognize and thank Cal Gradinger. I don't see Cal. Where's Cal? Somewhere in the, Cal standing in back. Cal also with Caltrans for all the work that he does on rail and mass transit for the state of California. And all the rest of the Caltrans team here in District 10, if you don't mind waving, rest of D10. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing in District 10. And also to our local partners who are on the ground to help make this happen. Stacy is actually my first time meeting Stacy Mortensen. Stacy all the way in the back. I think I've been, thank you, Stacy. I've been on several Zooms with her in the past, but thank you for all the work that the JPA and the Rail Commission, that all of you do. To our private partners, I got a chance to, late last year, I think sometime in the summer, I got a chance to tour Siemens. These guys at Siemens, their leadership is here. Siemens in Sacramento. I did not know how large Siemens was and how many people they employ, how vast the operations are there. It is an impressive facility. So many kudos to Siemens and all the work that they've been doing to get us going on rail and state. You'll hear more from them later. And also Sumitomo. Sumitomo, as you've heard, the Japanese-based company just met Timothy. Tim, their leadership that's here, you'll hear from him. Really appreciate all of their work as well. And to our state legislature and governor, I can't tell you how important it is to have funding support and leadership beyond we the practitioners, we the technocrats who are doing the work. But to get elected officials to be able to support things like this is also critically important. So very thankful for the state legislature and governor, as usual, for their support on things like rail, mass transit, and mobility as well. And I'll be remiss if I didn't mention our CalSTA leadership, who's also here with me. Tammy McGowan is our Deputy Secretary for Communications. Tammy, thanks for being here. And Chad Edison is our Chief Deputy Secretary for Rail and Mass Transit. He's always behind the scenes pushing issues on transit. Thank both of them as well for being here. So look, this project, getting it to a day like today, the success of it belongs to all of you. It belongs to all of you standing here this morning. The benefits are gonna be yielded by the people of the state. That's why we do this work. That's why we're at this every single day, to better serve the people of the state. And we have tried over the last several years to become more and more people-focused in all of our work in transportation for California. And the way to get there as the director mentioned, the way to get to that more people-focused transportation system is by focusing on the core four. I'll tell you real quick how this effort hits that core four, our biggest four priorities for transportation in the state. Number one, safety. You may not think about it often, but the more that we get people out of that dependence on having to always use a car, that they can get into these passenger rail cars, it's going to decrease conflict points. It's going to decrease crashes potentially on our roadway. This is a safer way to travel. Not that vehicles are in any way bad for us, but this sometimes can be a safer way to be able to get about our community. So, safety, number one on that core four list. Number two, climate action. The fact that we know fewer emissions. This is a cleaner way for people to be able to get about our cities, our communities, and our state. So climate action benefits from this. Economic prosperity. We know, as was mentioned already, the job creation that happens when we build these train cars, when we have to maintain and operate it in a facility like this. That's job creation. As we also do a better job of running these, nodes develop along our communities, nodes where businesses will come and operate because these trains are going through there, where people will be stopping. So the benefits of this economically are very significant. And finally, on that list of core four is equity. What this means for equity, the affordability of being able to use these trains versus having to buy gas. We're also investing more, as everybody knows, we're investing more and more. We're the national leader in ZEFs. So that's going to be a cleaner way to travel, but also this will be another one of those, obviously one of those options, and a more affordable way to travel as well in our state. So the core four, this absolutely impacts and benefits our state and gets us to be more and more people-focused for mobility in the state. I will close with a quote from a gentleman named Elijah Cummings. Some of you may know who Elijah Cummings is. He recently, congressman who recently passed away. But I love this quote. It's a good reminder for why we do what we do, all of us. And the quote says, "Our decisions about transportation determine much more than where roads or bridges or tunnels or rail lines will be built. They determine the connections and barriers that people will encounter in their daily lives, and thus how hard or easy it will be for people to get where they need and where they want to go." That's what this work is ultimately about, to help people get towards their upward mobility in life and in society, and do it in a clean, safe, equitable, efficient way. So to all of you, our local elected officials who are here, thank you for supporting this effort, pushing it through the Rail Commission, through the JPA, and being in partnership with us at the state of California. We're excited to partner with all of you and our private partners as well to get to this momentous day. I look forward to hopping in rail. I've actually been in this when I was at Siemens, but I look forward to getting in them again and actually seeing these trains in operation throughout the San Joaquin Valley. Again, a very good morning, and thank you.